Joined here by PLNU women's basketball head coach Charity Elliott, Katie Scott, Alyssa Munn, 71-74 defeat to Hawai'i Hilo. Coach, give me just your opening thoughts on the game here today.
The first thing I want to say is Hilo, they played their butts off and they wanted this game, and that's how they played. They played hungry for this game, and we've got a pattern of getting behind and then playing catch up, and it came back and it bit us in the butt today, which we need to learn from. I mean, that's my thing. You know, we go 1 for 19 from the three-point line. That's not good, but it wasn't our offense, in my opinion. I mean, defensively, we just had too many miscommunications, lack of grit and toughness, and just made too many mistakes defensively and gave them too many good looks, and they capitalized on it.
Katie, for you, you'd missed the last couple of games with the injury, but making your return tonight, 14 points, 5 assists. How great was it for you to be back on the floor, and what was your mentality out there today?
I mean, it's tough to not have it kind of colored by a loss, but it was good to be back out there. Grateful for my teammates because they're my number one supporters. This has been a tough year for me with injuries, but every time I come back, they're the first ones to instill confidence in me, and I don't feel that there's anything lacking there. So I think it felt good. Obviously, a tough first game back, but I know that that's not us. So to know what we have in potential and in store for us is a lot greater than what we showed today.
Well, Alyssa, for you, a great game as well. 12 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Offensively, to score 71 points, I mean, yes, the three-point shot wasn't falling, but it seems like you were able to do a lot of other things, 50 points in the paint. What did you see from your team on that side of the ball?
Yeah, we just started to become more aggressive in the second half. We took advantage of our height and stuff like that. So there was a lot of going back to the drawing board at halftime and things of that sort. So again, like Coach said, we wanted it more, and we need to fight back first. We need to get that punch first. So this is a lesson learned. We talk about toolboxes, and our soccer coach, national champ. So we're going to reach back into our toolbox and figure this out.
And Coach, at the end of the game, I mean, defensively, it seemed like their number 2 just had such a great game. Had that three-pointer where it seemed like defensively you were right there. They made a couple shots despite the defensive pressure. It just seemed like, even at the end of the game, you talked about maybe not great defense overall for the night, but I think at the end of the game, it seemed like, especially getting that stop at the end where you got your own opportunity, it seemed like you picked it up in key moments.
It gave us, our defensive stop gave us an opportunity to get a good look to tie it. Hindsight is always 20/20, for that last play. But number 2 was just the best player on the floor tonight, and hitting just incredible shots. But I will say that I think our defense allowed her to gain tremendous confidence, because I don't think we were as tough as we needed to be, or as diligent in our switches and our decision making and what we were trying to do defensively. And she just had too many open looks. And then down the stretch, man, she hit 2 threes that were like daggers. And again, she hit them. And I don't know that we could do anything different defensively on the last couple of possessions. Gave ourselves an opportunity. We scored on a couple sidelines. Wish that we could have done something differently maybe the last play, but that's not where we lost the game. We lost the game because they had too many open looks and easy looks. And then, to their credit, they hit them, and they hit big shots.
Well, Alyssa, you had a 7-point deficit at the half, and you fought back. You took the lead there in the second half. What was the key? You talked about at halftime, kind of went back to the drawing board a little bit, but what do you think keyed that comeback there in the second half?
It just goes back to defense, right? Our offense was flowing, we were moving, we were sharing the ball, we were building chemistry on that end, but it was just what was on the other end that was missing. So our rotation was working, we were following what our plan was and things of that sort. So we came back from that, but again, we need to start off that way in the beginning. But we did figure it out, and we're just learning.
Well, Katie, to close it out, you mentioned it, being a tough first game back with the loss. But what can this loss do for your team going forward? How can it motivate you? What can you learn going into a big game on Wednesday against Biola?
Yeah, let's mention it. The head women's soccer coach, Christy, came to talk to us, and she's a winner if I've ever met one. And she talked to us about earlier in their season, they started 2-2 in conference, which in soccer is a difficult position to be in. But like Liz mentioned, adding that to the toolbox, and we kind of said it in the locker room before the coaches came in, as competitors, as competitive as a sport as this needs to be like fuel in our fire and something to reach back on. The next time we play this team, we can't let the same mistakes mar us. We can't be defined by this loss, but we have to absolutely use it as motivation. And I think we will. I don't think all year we've had 2 games that were very similar. I think every game we learn, we make adjustments, and that's what it's about. It's a game with a lot more variables than almost any other. So I think there's just so many people on this team who can contribute in different ways on different nights. So putting it all together, I think the final product is going to be a culmination of lots of highs and lows, and this was a low, but I don't think the end result is going to be as great without some of those lows to kind of show us where we've come.
Well,
said.
Thank you, ladies.
She said.
Appreciate your time, and best of luck on Wednesday back here in Golden Gym against Biola.
Thank you.